Guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jolie and thank you so much for stopping by. And yes, this is my first ever YouTube video, and please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe and click on the notification button down there. And yes, I am going to bring to you contents and videos that are not going to bore you but rather blow your mind. So yeah, this channel is more about my lifestyle, my challenges, my journey towards moving from Nigeria to France, and how I'm finding the whole experience, you know, just like my experience in a nutshell. So yes, I'm really glad to have you all here, and as I said earlier, this is my first ever video and I wish to carry you all along. So yes, if after watching this video and you really have a question or you have anything you want me to talk about, please do not forget to, you know, drop that question in the comment section and I'll try as much as I can to answer them. So yes, before we continue, and let me still remind us not to forget to like, subscribe, comment and click on the notification button down below. So yes, I'll be back. So guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So yeah, moving forward, I'm going to be starting off with the challenges on how I moved from Nigeria to Paris. Yeah, in quotes, Paris. So yes, why I decided to move at the first place. Okay, bear it in mind that in Nigeria I was quite comfortable. I was working as a crane operator in a shipping company. I had my apartment. I was comfortable, like to an extent, like I was living like a big girl, you know. But then it's another thing for you to want more for yourself. So I've always known that I'm going to, you know, embark and continue with my master's, but I wasn't so sure which country it was going to be. But I knew that it was never going to be in Nigeria because I'm not ready for the whole Nigeria stress of the school system and stuff like that. So yes, I decided to, you know, start planning on relocating to Europe. But at first I had no, you know, country in mind. But then I realized, okay, since I was born in Gabon and to an extent I have this level of French speaking, and two, but then since I came back to Nigeria like since 2005. It's been like a very long time. So I've forgotten like quite a huge amount of my French speaking, but thank God I had an exam. I have like a B1 in French and stuff like that. So let me not just, you know, talk much. So the final decision happens to be that, okay, since I can speak French, and I think I will decide to go to France to further my master's program. And yes, I started planning on, you know, moving. But before deciding on the country, I've already started making my savings to move to, you know, a new country. I started saving, I started cutting down on my expenses, you know, started managing myself. So finally I decided, okay, this is going to be France. I started making preparation. But bear in mind that, yeah, I might, you know, sound as if I have like a good job. Yeah, I have a good job. But then there are challenges I faced in my job. It wasn't easy. Like I started having depression in my job because, yeah, I made quite huge amounts. Not huge amount, I made quite a few number of good friends during the process of my job. But then the environment was so toxic for me. Sometimes I just get distracted when I think of, oh, tomorrow, the next day is work. I start panicking, like I had this panic attack. It was something I was experiencing alone. I didn't really talk about it, but knowing that I have my plans, I have to save up for this journey. So I just have to be there, you know, to work and stuff like that. If you're in Nigeria, you understand what I mean. So yeah, guys. So finally, I made my plans. I worked on my visa. I applied for the school. I paid part of my school fees, all those stuff, and decided to move to France. Moving to France has been a wonderful experience and a wonderful journey, but I must tell you that I faced another phase of depression when I moved here. Why? Because first of all, I left my comfort zone and came here to start all over again. Start with, you know, trying to blend in, getting an accommodation. And mind you, here we pay rent monthly, and I can tell you that our monthly rent is almost like our 1 year rent payment in Nigeria. So you have to, you know how to God, I don't know how to But the long and short part of what I want to say is, moving here, everything changed for me. I started, trying to blend in, know how to manage my time and how to, start living this new phase of my life. And yes, depression kicked in because here I didn't have a family nor a friend. I was trying to, my studies was very stressful. And mind you, before coming here, all I had in mind was, oh, when I come here, I'm going to get a side job while I'm doing my university, my MSc program. I will have a side job where I can decide to earn money for myself, knowing that I am sponsoring myself in this journey. But coming here, everything seemed to be very different because on getting here, my school was stressful. I didn't really have the time to get a job, and the offer I got, my time factor, like the schedule didn't really tally with what they wanted. And it's been 9 months since I came here, and I must tell you that I just started working this July. So since October 2021 till June, I was depending on my savings and some nice friends that sent me money from time to time. So I must tell you, if you're planning on moving from your comfort zone to another country, always have a plan B. Always have a plan B. I'll come to that, but I am going to talk about that when I come back from the break. So for now, we're just like going to go for a short break and come back. And guys, please do not forget to like, subscribe, comment, and click on the notification button. See ya. So hi guys, and thank you so much for staying glued to this channel. I always tell you that you're really going to have fun during the process of this whole channel, and we're having our discussions and pet talks, whatever it is. So yes, moving forward on what I meant by have a plan B. Guys, it is really very funny because when I was making my own plan B, I didn't really know it was going to be this terrible. Mind you, what I said earlier was, my plan was when I get here, I'll be schooling and working at the same time. Because for me, I am just not a lazy person and I hate being idle for any reason. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to be doing my side job, maybe working in McDonald's, whatever, or working as a waitress in a restaurant, whatever it is, like a student job that could, make me afford and pay my bills, pay my house rent and stuff like that. But unfortunately, the worst happened. It happens to be that even sometimes on Saturdays, I had lectures on Saturdays. So I even, thought about, probably looking for a weekend job. But I must tell you, Monday to Saturday, you only have Saturday afternoon and Sunday to do your laundry, rest, or stuff like that. I wasn't really, anyway, I don't know. I just don't really want to bore you guys with all that. So yes, so imagine that I didn't have a backup savings. I don't know what would have been my outcome in Europe. You would have probably seen on the news that I am, homeless or something like that. So anyway, don't mind me, I'm joking. So yeah, what I'm trying to say in essence is, please try as much as you can to have a plan B while moving to a country that is not your country. Again, for those that have it in mind to move to countries like that, anyway, countries that English is not their first language, countries like France, Germany, Spain, Italy, I don't know, things like that. Countries, I might not really be right with the countries, but just know that if you're moving to a country that English is not their first language, you must try as much as you can to learn the language beforehand. Because in my case, I could tell you that moving here, in as much as I have a certain level of French speaking and hearing and stuff like that, but I still found it very difficult, not very, but almost very difficult to get a job. I'm not talking about the side job I meant earlier, but I'm talking about getting an internship, because here the program I'm doing, it's like a 6 months, school activities and 6 months internship. And I must tell you, I started searching for internship since since March/April till June, when I rounded up with, getting this present job I'm currently working on. So yes, I would go for interviews. I will have the first phase, second phase, and during the final phase, they'll be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, in as much as you fit in quite well for this role, but because you're not a French speaker, you're not a native French speaker, and we are really looking for someone that is 100% French speaker, that is in, stuff like that." God, I was always very mad and disappointed. I'm like, but come on, I can speak French with certain levels. So what is it? What exactly is happening? So what am I trying to say in essence is try as much as you can to learn the language, be it French, be it German, be it Spanish, whatever it is, if you're moving to a country that is not an English speaking country. Yeah, I know a lot of times I fell into depression. A lot of times. I could tell you I don't know, the highest amount of depression I've fallen into is when I moved to Germany. Sorry, scratch that. When I moved to Paris. Because here you don't have friends, which you could, you don't have people, I don't know, you don't just have a shoulder you can, lean on, or a shoulder to cry on, or someone to tell how you feel, stuff like that. Or like in Nigeria, where you have like friends on it, or a little bit of distraction, stuff like that. But I don't know. But I thank God that, I passed through all those phases. It made me better, stronger, better version of myself. And right now I have like an internship, I have a job, and so far so good. I'm flourishing, gradually flourishing, and gradually getting to where I am researched. So yes guys, I think I'm going to stop here now, because I don't really want to bore you guys with plenty gist, because the gist is plenty. It's very long, very long. So yeah, for you to get more of this content, please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, click on the notification button, just for you to get the first-hand information of the next content of what is going to be, like what the next content is going to be, just for you to have like a follow-up. So guys, yeah, if also you have questions regarding moving to France, or moving from your country to any country, if you have questions, or if you wish on getting like a little bit of advice on what to do, steps to take, stuff like that, even if I don't really know much, maybe what you're asking me, if I don't really have information about that, I have friends that are pro in that field. I would definitely carry you along. And from time to time I might invite one or two of my friends that have gone through similar experiences to talk about it, or give you first-hand information on things you should be aware of, or things you should do when moving to stuff. Just as I said earlier, we are going to be talking about something about everything. So guys, thank you so much for being here, sticking with this to my channel. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and do have a wonderful day. Bye.